The Oruga Podcast.
Somehow somebody's always looking the other way. Now look at these guys. They look busy, right?
And if you haven't played GTA, what we're saying right now is nonsense.
Yeah.
It was so much fun. And just the prep for everything. Everything.
It was so funny because it was just a little checklist that you would go on with your GTA character. Be like, does he have enough snacks packed in his little backpack?
Yeah.
Does he have enough armor packed in his
Do
little
I have enough rockets?
Let me pack his lunch bag for him, too.
Oh, I don't have enough grenades either.
Let me get his personal vehicle out for him.
Right.
Because you
there
get his assistant to get his personal vehicle out.
Assistant, can you get the helicopter on top of my building, actually?
My GTA character is actually so, pampered.
Yeah.
Because he's just living that high lifestyle now because of me. I got him nice and rich.
Right.
You're welcome.
My character has a 3,000 square, actually maybe a 4,000 square foot apartment with a military operations room and a 5-car garage with glass and concrete everywhere.
I know.
And
How are our GTA characters going to be better off than us?
and they're not going to be. I will live that life. I might not have a war room. That seems a bit intense. But
heist room.
Yeah, that seems a bit intense with like maps everywhere.
It's got the military computer laptop thing.
Right.
The
And
briefcase.
you click one thing and you start hearing Lester. I don't need that. Not in my place. But yeah, dude, having an 8-car garage.
Dude, I'm getting a call from Japan.
Whoa, answer it. Welcome to the Op. Be sure to check out Oruga's shop. We make shirts and hoodies that are comfortable and stylish. Follow @ShopOruga and visit orugastore.com. That is ORUGA store.com. Beat produced by Saipuda. Check him out at saipudabeats.com. Have you ever listened to this podcast on like half speed before?
Half speed? No, it's only.
You want to traumatize yourself?
It's always faster, like 1.25.
Yeah, that's kind of tolerable.
Yeah.
To a certain degree, but on half speed, it is
Our
just
ads on 1.25 and 1.5 are just too crazy.
Yeah.
If you're listening to podcasts on more than 1.5, I think you're a madman. You aren't absorbing any content.
And I also think that if you listen to things on a fast speed,
or even audiobooks,
wouldn't that affect how you speak slightly? Wouldn't you start thinking that I need to speak faster because it makes more sense because I listen to everything that's really fast, blah, 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 and just
because
like,
I need to get more information out at a quicker pace, just like how I listen to it.
Right.
Which it shouldn't apply to how you in real world applications.
I'm totally with you on that. And isn't it the benefit to understand the whole pause and breathe? And that's how many words I can fit into a sentence.
Yeah.
Breathe. Then on to the next thing. Like, if I'm listening to things that are on 1.25, I feel like I would just have a whole new way of talking. It'll be faster, and it'll be a little more uncomfortable, and I would have a little more anxiety because I don't know how to deal with all this.
True. I do think it is calming and relieving that we have drone footage, though, because you can either watch it on any speed, and either way, it'll be just relaxing.
Right.
You know, you could have us on mute for God's sake, and just watch the drone footage with the graphics and the ads.
It's
and the
so
intro.
relaxing.
You'll just be like, or even watching us with closed caption and just no audio. I wonder how that experience is.
I'm curious. I don't know.
I wonder how many people experience podcasting through that, where it's just closed caption, like mute.
It's a good point. And I also want to stress to any listeners who've only listened to audio version of our podcast, you should watch a few of our commercials because the visuals for them.
Available on YouTube. We are hopefully going to upload video to Spotify soon.
Yes.
Once we undergo that process?
Because, like, let's give you a little behind the scenes. We just bought some mics, and we bought a mixer, and we have no funds. So we need to, like, chill out, just use this stuff for now, and then eventually we'll be able to afford cameras, and then we'll
Get
have...
comfortable with the equipment.
For sure. And maybe one day we'll have an audio and tech person. I was about to say guy, but it's a little too gender associated. But anyways, yeah. And we're at episode 20 if we finally got like good mics. That's pretty nice. I'm glad we got to this point.
It is a huge upgrade from where we started.
For sure. With that little shitty mic, and we're like miles away from it, and you can barely hear us, and we have to jack up the volume so you can hear us.
And you're only seeing growth right now. You're only seeing growth.
For sure. And, dude, okay. We had a previous conversation before we started this podcast, and it was about stealth boats and how there's like radar systems for the ocean and how boats are tracked.
Just marine tracking.
Yeah. And it's
just like how there's flight tracking, there is marine tracking. I don't know how big your boat has to be or what system has, like, what guiding system it has to have for it to be tracked by this thing.
Do you think that...
Yeah, there's always apps out there and websites that you can just track flights and boats.
You can go into a website and just look at the boats that are in the ocean? Stop
like,
it.
Yeah, like yachts and fucking cruises.
It feels
you
like...
You could just see them where they're at in the world.
What is this, pirate.com? Like
they may have gotten some ins with Google Earth and are just able to, like, track it, you know?
That's fascinating. If I was a boat, or let's say if I was a yacht out in the middle of nowhere, let's paint the Drake video with Spin About Me, where they're on that boat. I wouldn't want anybody knowing I'm on that yacht in the middle of nowhere, right?
I mean, it doesn't say who's ticketed. Like, who are the...
What's the payload?
Yeah, it doesn't say who's on the boat.
That's fair.
It probably says the captain most of the time. But it will not say, like, how many attendees.
Or the captain's, like, call out number. Call out. I don't know.
Yeah,
I'm actually
call
talking
sign.
Sure.
It'll have that information probably displayed.
And would those radar systems, are they only surface level of the ocean, or are they also in the sea?
No, because if we were able to track submarines, bro, I don't think that's civilian information.
Well,
that's definitely...
Some civilians have.
It's blocked off somehow. Yeah. Unless people are just able to track submarines low-key. We just don't know shit about it.
And
we're all about expanding public knowledge and information.
and asking the true questions. But so there was this Swedish boat I saw on the internet a couple of days ago, and it looks so like funky about how like this boat has like no hard edges. It looks like one of those B-20 or what's the new American bomber that we have that's stealthy.
I just call it a Blackbird because that's what it was in
Call of Duty.
Yeah, Black Ops.
Okay, well,
one of them things.
Here's the Swedish ship that's
or an LSAT.
LSAT, yeah. This is the Swedish ship that's radar or can't be tracked by radar. Yeah, doesn't this thing look...
bullshit. It can be tracked. It's producing waves.
You got me there.
Waves are
and look
universal.
At its look at its artillery guns.
Damn. You're telling me that can't be tracked? It's got a dish on top of it. It's got a satellite dish on top of it. It's getting pinged by something.
It's got to, right?
Yeah. I think the fact that submarines can launch whole ass rockets from underwater is just baffling science to me. Like, how the fuck have we come that far in civilization that we're just launching shit from underwater boats?
Yeah.
Underwater. They're not even boats. Underwater capsules
and
that have a payload of artillery on them that are capable of just wiping out cities.
Let's put our real conspiracy hats on. Do you think there's any underwater nuclear, like, bomb sites? Like, right off the coast of Florida.
Silos?
Sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That'd be crazy if there was an underwater silo that was just made by welders or some bullshit.
Mm-hmm. Like imagine you're a military personnel, and you got this new nuclear job, and you have to take one of those little boats out to a buoy, like 100 yards or like a mile off the coast, and this buoy just is an elevator that goes all the way down to the seafloor, and then underneath is the government facility.
I wonder how many welders, like special classified government projects, go out and contract
That'd be a fun one.
for.
If you're doing underwater welding too.
Yeah. You know
Those
how
are
many
crazy
welders
jobs.
the government probably has? Just for all their
They're black ops.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Their undercover shit.
I pour my heart, my blood, my sweat, my tears to this game, and history, we in the record books.
The Oruga Podcast has united with the Galactic Federation. With worldly symbols and alien logos, we celebrate our galaxy with new merch. Hope you love it, and Godspeed.
Did you see how the balloon that went over the United States, the balloon that was deployed by China and how it was supposed to be doing surveillance over military bases, the military came out and said that there was no transfer of information from that balloon going to China. Do you believe that?
Then what is it just floating in the air for?
Good question. It's just
it
flying in the
one of
air,
their-
man.
It's just a fancy kite.
Yeah, just flying kites. Oh, why would it need to transfer information? And it's that's so fascinating to me that I don't feel like why would the government go out and say that? Like, I don't feel like that would be true. Just doesn't seem
It's such a cover up.
right. I feel like that's just like, oh, we didn't fail on our jobs. They failed on their jobs. We're pointing the finger to those idiots. We're not the idiots.
I
what a
really want to
touchy
know
subject.
like every department in the special ops.
We'll never know. You know, maybe Kahaya when
wish
he
it
joins the
was-
military. You know, did you see that the F-35 jet went missing too?
Yeah, and then it was found.
Right, and
Or
how
was
did
it like Charlottesville or something?
something? Yeah,
South Carolina or some bullshit like that. I don't even know where.
close to that. Millions of dollars worth of
40+ million.
just for a plane, and they don't even have a location
A
on it.
jet.
They don't even have a location ping on it, which is crazy.
Yeah, because it's not supposed to, right?
I don't know. I guess they don't have them on those, so other governments can't figure it out either. I don't know. That
You know
seems
what's sad.
Hmm.
I've never watched a Top Gun film.
either way.
Really?
Yeah, I've watched the fight scene for the first Top Gun, and it's just like it really shows its age. So I'm not a fan of it. I didn't like watching it. It was tough. It's tough to get through. I did you ever watch the Tarantino's take on Top Gun?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think the movie is about like him being gay the whole time.
Right. Yeah. And how he
Yeah.
never got with that girl, and how them playing beach volleyball was like I don't know.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I do remember that.
So Tarantino, one of the greatest filmmakers, in my personal opinion, he tainted my want to watch that movie. So and plus it's American propaganda. I would assume after the movie I would only feel like fuck everyone else. We're American.
Yeah, it's one of those movies.
Right. Yeah.
Tom Cruise has so many of those.
It's like a Michael Bay movie. Michael Bay movies just have an American twist to them.
It's all for the military machine.
Right. Yeah. This industrial military complex. I just fucked that up too. Jesus Christ. We need to buy more missiles so we can use more missiles so we can buy more missiles, and it's just a cycle.
Talking about missiles and rockets, I've been playing the hell out of Starfield.
You know, you keep talking about that game, but I have no idea what it is.
Well, I just finally grinded it out for like the first time. The first playthrough that I was able to get of it, it was only an hour and a half. So it wasn't like a good depth of the game. Like I didn't know what it was about fully.
Sure.
And now I'm like mostly 6 hours in.
Okay.
So I kind of get the scope of it.
Mm-hmm.
And it's all about just like going to random planets, mining minerals, and upgrading your ship. And then there's a whole plot alongside it.
Okay. So you're a miner.
Yeah. That's how it starts in the beginning.
You're a mining vessel.
You could basically start off the story however you want it. Like you could be going to these planets to try and cook different shit out of the aliens you kill, or you could just be one of these ship captains that are just really good at space battles.
Okay.
And like flying your ship really good. It's really wild.
But you chose to be
I'm an industrialist. So I'm good at like, it said I'm good at like speech, like persuading people. And then that's really good for just like getting into random conversations with NPCs.
Yeah. How?
And starting random quests and shit.
Sure.
Or just wiggling your way out of like paying higher for something.
Do you like it?
Yeah, I fuck with it.
Okay.
There's just so many different options you can go down.
Are the graphics good?
Yeah. It's 4K.
4K. Damn. Would you ever want to do like Oculus? Like the,
Dude,
what is that, VR?
VR, it'd be so nauseating because when you're like in the ship, the gravity is just so weird.
Okay.
Just being in space with zero gravity.
Sure. Are you like a person in this game, or are you a non-living object?
You customize your character.
Oh, so you are like a bipedal character. I don't know, just like a humanoid. Let's put it that
you're
way.
a humanoid.
Okay.
I wish you could be an alien.
Oh, you can't even be an alien?
No.
Jesus. That's crazy. Pretty racist, if I say.
I mean, if there was a DLC down the road...
Why can't you be an alien, huh?
I think there should be a DLC down the road where you just have a different race.
Mm-hmm.
Or it could have a different appearance.
Not a different race, but a different species.
Yeah. I mean, everything. You could go to a different planet and find different species. That's what's cool about it.
Are they intelligent species?
It's
or
like
are they
Red Dead. You like hunt them down and then you can cook them.
That's so sad.
Or you like say one of them has just like more of a.
Are you Christopher Columbus?
That's what you are the entire game. You're colonizing these planets.
That's so sad. Okay.
And yeah, the industrial. I forgot the third perk. The third perk about the industrialist is like making outposts on these planets.
Okay.
So that's the guide that that's the way I'm gonna go down.
Sure.
The path.
My path will be the industrialist.
It's a super interesting game if you're in RPG.
Mm-hmm.
It's pretty much played by, I think they said 100 million at this point.
People?
Yeah.
Play this shit? Damn.
It's either 100 or 10.
That's a third of the U.S.
Let me look it up real quick.
That seems like such a crazy stat, by the way. There's no way. That's a fuck ton.
I'll look it up. Starfield. Player.
Ruby. I don't think I'll get back into video games until either.
Oh, just kidding. Not 100 million.
I think I'll get back into video games either when I have Neuralink or I have the Oculus. So you're showing me that there's only 6 million?
Yeah,
that's still a ton though.
Across all platforms for its release.
Still pretty good.
Yeah.
But yeah, imagine being able to play video games with Neuralink.
Where it's just augmented.
It's just like you would just project it with your eyes. Like it would just be in your room.
That's where Pokemon Go is going to blow up. I'm just kidding. Nah, there's got to be a different game like that where you can account for fitness.
Okay.
And just, like, do some other shit and gain coins or something like that.
Huh?
Something cooler than hatching eggs for Pokemon, you know?
Yeah, but I still see kids addicted to that game. You're a kid that's addicted to that game, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Pokemon Go.
I'm collecting Pokemon, bro. They popped out of their little ball thing. I gotta go throw it, and I gotta twist as I throw.
Got a curveball.
I got a curveball that shit. Wow.
They really curveball that shit. They give you a bonus.
Right, yeah.
Yeah,
I can't believe...
I'm a nerd for all games, though.
Okay.
Besides, like, fucking 2K and shit like that. I hate that.
You never went through a single phase of, like, 2K or Madden?
No.
Really?
Never.
That's crazy, dude. Wow. I think, like...
It's almost like brainwash.
It's the excitement that... If you're an NBA fan or if you're an NFL fan, it's really easy to pick those games up because you get to know the players just a little bit more. Mm-hmm. Because you get to actually quote unquote play with them. And you get to learn their names, you get to learn if they're fucking good or not. And that bug bit me for sure. Like I loved 2K for maybe 8 years.
That's funny.
8 years I just spent getting my career player going, and I got my team playing, going to the championship every single year. I remember there was my career player I had that I was 0-3 against the 0-3 against the Golden State Warriors in the first round of the playoffs, and I literally would try to play my perfect game, and then if I was about to lose, I would turn my Xbox off and then replay the game just to make sure I would win those next 4 games. And I did. I won those next 4 games, but I think I played them 10 times.
Yeah. Just to grind it out.
Because all I wanted was not to get kicked out of the playoffs. So, yeah, dude, I loved 2K. And there's just some years of 2K where they're just burned into me because of the soundtracks of games too. Because they would actually have they would have a lot of rap on it, and it would just be I remember 2013 had Started From the Bottom, Now We're Here, but it was
the 2K track lists were always crazy.
Oh, they're so good.
They're iconic.
Yeah,
probably one of the best in the video game industry.
For sure. Yeah, for sure.
Which is sad to say because some of the times they sign shitty ass artists for some of their songs.
Either that or GTA,
GTA has such a great catalog.
Yeah, and they actually try to make an album too, which is so wild. Mm-hmm. That GTA was yeah, let's put together an album. That's crazy. That's so nutty, and it was okay.
It's been 10 years since GTA 5's been released, so. And the last time that happened, when GTA 4 was 10 years old, the 5th trailer was released. So it might be pretty soon. Fingers crossed. We talk about it every damn episode.
I know, dude.
GTA
is
the most overhyped game in all of humanity.
I think I'll literally, whatever console comes out with that game, it's going to be real tempting. I'm going to really have to think about if I want to get that game or not, because it'll be such a soul sucker. I will just be devoting my time to my GTA character. Has online came out yet? No, they're coming out next month. Oh, God. Man, it's actually GTA Online's tomorrow. Guys, tomorrow is coming out. I can't wait. It's oh my gosh.
Every little event for that particular game is going to be so focused in on.
I hope by that time, it better be on Oculus. It better be VR and how badass would it be to get into a car and then drive the car with VR? Bro, that will be That'd be so crazy. That'd be so nice.
I don't know if the graphics are there yet for Oculus, but I've never tried VR out yet.
And like I preach no video games. I shouldn't play video because I have like it's like the obsessive personality. Like I just like want to build all my time to that one thing, and oh man, we still haven't done that heist on GTA 5 where it's a prison break.
It's the Doomsday, bro, and it's got such a good payout, but we
haven't done it yet.
We haven't been able to because it can go up to 4 people, but it's just me and
you usually, right?
Yeah.
Is that the bank one? Where
it's the inside of the mountain one.
Oh, never done that one.
Yeah, that's why.
Man, that one where it's the bank robbery heist on GTA, the last one we did, that one was so fun. That was like we would like, I gotta get all the armor I can possibly get. I gotta replenish my ammo. All the snacks. I gotta go up to my secretary for all my snacks.
That was so funny.
And if you haven't played GTA, what we're saying right now is nonsense.
Yeah.
It was so much fun. And just the prep for everything. Everything.
It was so funny because it was just a little checklist that you would go on with your GTA character. Be like, does he have enough snacks packed in his little backpack?
Yeah.
Does he have enough armor packed in his
Do I have enough rockets?
Let me pack his lunch bag for him, too.
Oh, I don't have enough grenades either.
Let me get his personal vehicle out for him.
Right.
Because you let me get his assistant to get his personal vehicle out.
Assistant, can you get the helicopter on top of my building, actually?
My GTA character is actually so, pampered.
Yeah.
Because he's just living that high lifestyle now because of me. I got him nice and rich.
Right.
You're welcome.
My character has a 3,000 square, actually maybe a 4,000 square foot apartment with a military operations room and a 5-car garage with glass and concrete everywhere.
I know.
And
how are our GTA characters going to be better off than us?
And they're not going to be. I will live that life. I might not have a war room. That seems a bit intense.
Heist room?
Yeah, that seems a bit intense with like maps everywhere.
It's got the military computer laptop thing,
right?
The
And
briefcase.
You click one thing and you start hearing Lester. I don't need that. Not in my place. But yeah, dude, having an 8-car garage.
Dude, I'm getting a call from Japan.
Whoa, answer it. Put it on mic.
Konnichiwa.
Stop it. They're not going to say anything. That's a shame.
Hopefully I didn't just get my credit card pinged or some bullshit.
Right. Now they know where I live. That's an issue, Nolan. What happened?
Konnichiwa.
Is that actually hello or something? What is that?
I don't know what it means.
I
know it's Japanese.
Okay. Cool.
Right.
What if that's like fuck you or something? That would be an issue.
Yeah. No, it's not. It's friendly.
Okay. Good job thinking on your feet though. Konnichiwa.
What does konnichiwa mean?
Good day, good afternoon. Yeah, okay, that's fair. That's okay. That seems fair.
Why am I getting calls from Japan?
I don't know. Did you know that China's encroaching on Taiwan?
I did hear about that, with their military force.
Yeah, they deployed all their boats, and then I think it was either today or yesterday. Their aircrafts, their planes, were getting into Taiwan's aerial space, or I don't know what the proper term is, but yeah, pretty crazy, right?
That is.
There's gonna be a war. Oh my god, that's scary. Because that, dude. So Russia, they are trying to invade Ukraine. They're trying to, occupy Ukraine.
Yeah.
And right now, China is getting real close to trying to occupy Taiwan. That sounds like we're going to be fighting on 2 offenses, right? When was the last time we were fighting in Asia and in Europe? Huh? When was that?
Yeah, that does sound like an all-out offensive.
Right, and we pulled out of the Middle East. Why did we pull out of the Middle East?
Because we were in a rock and a hard place.
Because we promised the Afghan government that we would leave. But why? Why would we promise that we would leave Afghanistan? There seems no benefit to that. And we honored it. And that country fell in 3 hours. Stop it. They didn't fall. They were just repositioned.
Yeah.
And they didn't they talk about how Iran is the biggest leader in supporting terrorism, and as Americans we don't what is it? It's the coin term, we don't
Tolerate.
no, not tolerate, but negotiate. We do not negotiate with terrorists.
Mm-hmm.
That's the coin term of American policy.
Yeah.
But dude, it's just so funny how in this past couple years, there's been a lot.
The murky waters.
There's a lot of positioning going on, and then the whole assassination of a Indian person on Canadian soil. I don't know what implications that has, but the world events have been very fascinating recently. Very unnerving.
It's been adding up to something weird.
A lot of build up, like it's gonna be World War III, but it's gonna be a lot of positioning and I don't know. We can't have all out war anymore because the whole a different N word, the nuke. And dude, it's so scary. It's a scary world.
Not ready for it.
I know. What happens when you're drafted? I'm going to be drafted too. We're the same age, but what happens when the draft? Are you going in the first day?
Yeah, I got aviation experience. I'll just be vacuum cleaning the planes.
So that's your job now, to clarify.
I'm not doing that so much, but I mean, that's what I had to do last night because there aren't any cleaners for 2 days out of the 7.
Amen to that, man.
But,
Amen to that.
Yeah, there are a lot of duties associated with it, but vacuum cleaning is one of the funny ones.
And so you wouldn't want to do that in the military? Come on, why not? Just kidding.
That would be my role in the military.
What would you want to do?
Probably helicopter maintenance.
Helicopter maintenance. Whoa.
Helicopter sounds cool.
For sure. I think what I would want to do is there's a certain job where you blow up enemy tech. So they'll bring in
Demolition expert?
I feel like that's for the offensive. But there's a job where you just have to destroy enemy stuff. There's
got to be a fancy term for it.
I know.
I bet.
I know, but this person will just destroy enemy guns, destroy anything collected after a battle, and just imagine just destroying, just blowing up stuff 24/7, just no implications.
That's a good job.
I would agree.
Getting rid of the bad guy stuff. You just dumb it down.
Right. Yeah. Did you see the Elon? I don't know. He was talking about how the old term of the winners, the winners of wars write history, and he was saying that now the losers of any war have a lot of time on their hands, and they can always edit Wikipedia.
Yeah, I think I retweeted that or something, right?
Yeah, I don't know, but that was
I did see that tweeted by him.
I know I butchered it really badly, but it was a funny thing.
Your enemies nowadays have enough time on their hands to edit your wiki.
Mm-hmm.
And talk shit about you.
Right. There's anybody can write history now, which is a fascinating thing.
True.
I guess or whatever.
But Google Bard knows its shit.
Right. Yeah, but Google Bard doesn't know. Or was it Google Bard?
Yeah.
Bard. Interesting. Yeah, Google Bard gets your name wrong. Nolan Hall.
We'll get it. It'll get it right one day.
One day.
I just gotta correct the shit out of it.
Yeah, actually, you know what I do now is I do thumbs down, and then I'll write in the proper response.
Yeah,
And
that's what I do sometimes.
it's starting to like, I don't know if it's responding or if it's just updating. And Google Bard is getting better. I mean, it seems like every single day. And soon, Google Bard won't be able to go through YouTube videos, which...
It's actually got, it came out with extensions.
Really? You can add it.
Google Bard has extensions now, and it's for anything in your Drive, anything in...
My Google Drive?
Anything in...
Stop it.
Yeah, you can link anything in your Google Drive. Or,
yeah.
Yeah. Basically,
you know how
any
scary
of those
that
apps.
shit is? You know, it's literally going through
obviously
your
there's-
files.
Yeah, there's privacy options to say, like, you can access this file and say, make an itinerary or something for me based off of this document.
But what keeps everybody from seeing that stuff? What keeps everybody from seeing your Google Drive?
Because I'm pretty sure you select the files in particular that you are selecting for Google Bard to, like, look over and review
Yeah.
as a source.
Sure.
But yeah, you can use all of your Google apps now as an extension for Google Bard.
Wow.
I think most of them. Which is crazy to think about because it is going to be YouTube videos, your Drive, your slides,
Right.
shit like your Google Sheets, your like finances, anything like that.
Which is pretty nutty because this goes back to the age-old question: what's better, Google Bard or ChatGPT?
You say Bart?
Bard? I don't know, it rolls off the tongue with Bard, but I guess it's Bard. Excuse me, it's such a shit name.
It is. Call it like you could have came up with.
Anything.
It's
Anything.
like, why does Amazon have Amazon Alexa?
Because it's a good name. Everybody can pronounce Alexa. Well, maybe
Yeah.
not everybody, but like as an American, it's a good product for America.
Yeah.
Because it's an easy pronunciation. If I can't figure out Bard, I would assume a lot of people are
I feel
butchering
like
it as
our
well.
shit is easy to pronounce as well.
Oruga.
Oruga.
Darn Orugans. Yeah. Let's applause to that one.
That was so fucking loud.
I didn't mean to kill your guys' ears.
You're gonna have to reduce the volume at that time.
Okay. You're okay. Let's do a retake. Ready? All right. Let's applause to that.
It's weird to cut that off just so sudden because like there's a reason they stopped applauding so suddenly. What happened? Like it's just funny to like do it.
For sure.
Then you have the time to stop right too. Like
Right.
or
Yeah.
else it just sounds completely cut off.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Funny new soundboard options.
You know, it's the default soundboard right now.
Didn't mean to scare the shit out of you. If you're not.
Just like, holy shit! What the?
Oh god.
Because like when we were stop. That shit is. God, I fucking hate that. There's nothing that shaking the demons out from that one. Jesus.
We'll change the pad options soon.
You know, folks, I won't allude what sound bites I have, but they will be very good. But I haven't figured out how to add new sounds to the soundboard. But yeah, it's a fun one.
It's gonna be exciting with the whole setup. But yeah, it's more than halfway there already. It's like 70, 80% there.
Yeah, and it sounds great. I mean, like I'm happy with everything. Seems professional.
Definitely.
Seems a bit professional.
Looking for comfortable. Looking for comfortable and stylish apparel? Something right up your alley? Oruga has a collection for you. Monochrome features sleek black and white designs. The Workweek and Thermal features pops of vibrant color. Check out orugastore.com for unique styles and streetwear.
So how are you doing, Nolan? How's life?
Pretty solid, pretty solid.
That's good.
I did have a clip that was an interesting find.
About?
So the CEO of Twitter back in the day,
Okay.
Jack Dorsey,
Yeah.
I guess he films these weird documentaries or episodes where someone follows him around with a camera.
Okay.
And then it was like in one of these tweets. It was like in the reply section. I don't know why, but it was of Jack Dorsey next to a fire pit, and it was just him in like some wrapped up underwear, like t-shirt underwear. Like it looks like he tied his t-shirt to make underwear.
Okay.
It was just the trippiest looking garment.
Okay.
It looked like Jesus. And he was just next to this fire pit, slapping his balls like 30, 50 times
Okay.
over the fire pit.
Okay.
And breathing in really,
Heavily. I'm
really
assuming.
heavily.
Yeah.
And it was just like, this guy used to be the CEO of Twitter.
Is he the old dude? The boomer looking kind
No,
of?
he looks like, I don't know. He's hard to describe.
Okay. How did you... Can
That
you give
was
me a
the-
medium? Like, where did you find this?
This was in the reply section of like some tweet like, Elon is such a better CEO than Jack Dorsey is,
Ah,
or
okay.
some bullshit like
Yeah,
that.
yeah,
And
yeah.
then it was like, yeah, look at what he's doing in this video,
Whoa.
or something like that.
That's scarring.
That is.
And Twitter doesn't do any of the... they're not like Instagram. They allow everything.
I should probably just show you because I need to include the audio with it too.
Is it horrifying?
It's. I don't know if it's more horrifying. I don't know if it's more horrifying or the fact that this is what he looks like.
Okay. That dude?
Oh no.
Yeah. Yeah, okay.
But anyway,
I've never seen that dude before. You're illuminating a whole new world for me, Nolan.
God damn it, I can't find it.
That specific video?
Let me just.
What's your keywords you're using, huh?
Jack Dorsey fire pit video.
And what you described seems like something that wouldn't be on YouTube for how
Yeah.
egregious.
Here it is on Reddit.
Okay,
Ball slapping will cleanse your soul. Video does not have sound.
let me see. What?
Yeah.
God, why this camera angle? What the fuck?
Isn't that scarring?
This is the doorman for hell.
The chanting, bro.
Dude, this is a fucking weirdo. That's a fucking wag, a weird
I
alone
guess
guy.
it is just shorts.
That is disgusting.
Let's look at the comments.
Yeah, I can understand why YouTube would probably not let that one fly. That's
I miss the old days before COVID, when you could get a few mates around and strip to your undies and gently roast your bollocks over an open fire. But yeah, what an intense
I don't need
morning
to,
routine.
I'm okay. That
Yeah.
guy's mentally ill. He's mentally fucking
We're
ill.
gonna have to include that one in the fucking.
Text that to me so I can put it in. But yeah, that's crazy, dude. How I know.
You guys are gonna have to be scarred as well, alongside us.
Oh gosh, there was another owner, or at least a CEO of Twitter, right after that guy.
I think so. Before Elon.
Yeah, because I listened to a podcast with Joe Rogan and him, and that the other guy was extremely boring. Mm-hmm. That's why I was like, there's no way what you're describing is the person I know, because there's just like uber conservative, like very, it seemed like a Catholic or church going fellow. That guy, I don't think he went to church as a kid.
You skipped out on a few Sunday services.
He didn't understand. That's embarrassing.
Yeah.
What he's doing is embarrassing as shit. Oh gosh, that's funny. Thank God a character like that exists in the world, though.
For us to be scarred.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just to know how ridiculous we can be.
There's people out there in the world.
Mm-hmm. We've been to that
We're
one.
not as embarrassing as them. So,
Try not to be. If Nolan, tomorrow, if you post a video like that, I'd be very shocked.
The only thing that I would want you to critique is how fast I'm slapping you, not how hard.
Oh, sure. Okay. I mean, I
That's
guess.
the only thing that you should critique.
Okay.
Is how fast I'm slapping.
Yeah, you know, Yeah.
It's all about how fast.
Is that his daily ritual, or is that his, like...
Maybe that was just for the camera. Maybe that was just like comedy bit.
Maybe. That would, you
But
know what?
Still, if it was his routine,
Right.
I'd be a little worried.
If that's his daily
that looked
routine.
that looked like his routine.
He seemed very comfortable doing it. That was the crazy part.
Very comfortable.
Very comfortable.
There was something,
Right?
especially in front of the camera.
He felt ritualistic in that moment. He's
Yeah.
like, I do this every morning.
I take a deep breath in 16 times and slap my ball 87 times.
Look how ripped I am. I didn't get this ripped because I didn't.
What if he's like, I slap each ball 50 times specifically
Yeah.
so that I can stir up all of my children?
And he's a Moses-looking character.
He's like, I do each side 50 because it's a magic number.
Right. Those are the type of people who have like just mini cults. He looks like a cult leader. I feel like he would be,
He could
right?
be. He's got enough money for it.
Right. And like the whole campfire and like the little
Huts behind him.
what was that? It
That
looked,
was just a whole scene.
it
I
looked,
don't know if you want to watch the video again.
I'm okay.
It'll be
actually.
included probably.
I don't need to watch the video. Again.
You'll see like weird little teepees in his little
Right.
fucking commune.
Maybe he has a commune. Maybe he made a group of people and he's got a little community out in the middle of nowhere, and that's what he does just every morning. Just
He's scary.
Yeah.
That guy would be in my nightmares before Freddy Krueger, bro.
Okay. Yeah. Gateways.
That's how scary he is.
Yeah. Agreed. I didn't even like. I guess so. He was the creator of Twitter.
I want to say so.
Interesting.
Starting CEO maybe.
Wow. I wonder if there will be a new like social media ever to come out.
Oruga.
Yeah, the next one.
Morph into greatness. I'm just kidding. We need a slogan or some shit.
Desperately, we need a slogan.
Comment a slogan for not even our show. Maybe just our brand in general. Just comment something.
You know, we'll give you
It could be inspiring. It could be motivational.
This might be our first contest.
It could be creative.
Listeners, if you have a good slogan for us, like a 2 to 5 to 6 word slogan that would just
Motto.
encapsulate
Anything.
Like if you got a Nike "Just Do It" kind of
Or
thing.
what is it? An acronym? Even an acronym for Oruga. Because we've come up with a lot of them.
God, there was a month where we were just thinking of acronyms, right? We were just talking about acronyms and be like, "Whoa, what would be a good one for Oruga?" Oh my gosh! And
Anyways, talking about getting closer to Halloween and the brand.
yeah,
Oruga will be 1 year old
indeed.
on October 6th.
It's crazy that we're in a month 11. How though?
I think this might be releasing around October 6th.
What, this one?
Oruga's birthday.
Yeah, that might. So, no.
A little after.
Yeah, this would be. So the 14th, 21st. This would be the 21st.
Interesting.
Actually, no. This might even be the 28th. This might be the 28th. Because our last recording, this is going to be the 28th released. So...
That's how far back we record.
Gosh, dude. So, like,
Got them banked.
right now it's September 20th, but we're going to be a month ahead. So, yeah. October 6th is Oruga's birthday, which is crazy because you were saying that the Drake album's going to be released. Was it
Same day.
Just for dogs?
For all the dogs. For the dogs.
For the dogs. Any of those titles is great.
Yeah.
Dude, how great is that? Okay, you know me.
It's coincidence.
I'm a fucking crazy Drake fan.
Not coincidence. What is the word?
That's like Drake would
enlightenment.
just catering to Oruga's birthday. It's crazy. Like that's.
No, he really is for the dogs.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. And his albums are so amazing. He's one artist where I can listen to a lot of his albums front to back, and I have no complaints.
And if we go to one of his shows, we would not be unfollowed by him the next day. That's how tight we are.
Right.
We wouldn't be like Bobby.
Yeah.
We would be tight with Drake. From Kentucky, boy.
Right. Yeah. Oh gosh.
He should love Kentucky, you know. He was playing for him.
Oh gosh.
We love UK.
We do.
And UC and all the.
Nah, fuck UC. They lost. They lost last week.
We love all the Ohio, Kentucky. We don't really fuck with any Indiana universities.
No, but the Bengals though.
Let's kick them out of the tri-state,
honestly. Let's kick Indiana.
Low key.
Indiana. It's just a 2-state.
They're just not exciting, bro.
No, there's nothing in Indiana.
I'd rather be grouped with Illinois.
For sure. There's many reasons why.
Sorry. Just Illinois should just absorb Indiana.
I would totally agree.
And then they would probably be the same size as Ohio, you know?
Probably bigger. They'd have all the cornfields in the world. I'm just kidding.
I would make borders real nice if I was president.
Really? You would redo all the borders?
Yeah, we don't need these improper state lines.
You know, with these state lines, why don't we make drawings? Like also, a little Pez dispenser, or like one of those.
Leading back, if I was president, I'd be like, leading back jurisdictions. We're going to change them up.
Okay.
Yeah. And that's what I would just...
So you don't care about border control? You don't care about the pressing issues with communism and socialistic countries impeding on other diplomatic lands?
If I was the leader, I'd be a trade country. Because at the end of the day, the only step above being a trade country is being like a interstellar, multi-planet trade company.
You lost me.
Really?
Totally lost me. I got nothing. Are you saying like you, as a country, it's more beneficial to be part of the world trade?
Yeah.
Okay.
So like if you're part
less tariffs, less taxes, then
I'd be just real chill, or I would try to be real chill with every country.
Mm-hmm.
I wouldn't impose too much on like shipping in and out imports.
I think as a country, I heard this one statement from Mike Baker, and he was like doesn't matter. He was saying that how like as Americans we are addicted to cheap shit. And you know who makes the cheapest shit? China. Yeah. And right now we're just like having this like weird limbo state where we probably should get a new trade deal with China, and you know, I don't know, things might get more expensive as time goes on, obviously because of inflation and all that.
Everything boils down to trading
and tariffs and taxes.
Yeah. It's
taxes.
all the T's. It's all the T's.
Literally.
We wouldn't be anywhere in the world if we never traded with anyone. If we were like, oh, I got this plant that'll make you feel better, and you're not going to survive without it.
Okay.
We wouldn't be anywhere without trading. We would just be in a dead tree stump.
And there's the idea that every single country is now economically tied to each other. So if one country has a recession, then all of them do.
Which because we're that invested in other countries as a superpower.
Like chips, bro. Chips in Taiwan. There was a chip shortage, and then everybody was suffering because no other place really makes chips like
and then
Taiwan
it's also
does.
ridiculous that if you go into like one of these shops, like a corner store or some shit, or one of your international markets,
Okay.
one of these Asian companies have chips or something like that, chips or a drink, and they're charging like $16 for it, just for like a small soda. Or have you ever seen that?
No, I don't know what you're talking about. I got nothing. You lost me again.
It's in like, you gotta see it. It's in.
Okay.
I'm gonna have to delete that one.
What? 52.
It's in,
So I bleeped out what place you were going to, but what place are you referring to? Right.
I went to for some.
Yeah.
And then I noticed that they had like orange soda and just random shit like that.
Okay.
But they were charging $16 for it.
And good for them. That's amazing.
That's how they probably make most of their business, you know?
Right.
Besides all the random people that walk by.
I hope not. If that's what they make it on, overcharged drinks, fuck them. It's crazy.
Yeah, and Lay's.
Stupid.
Squid flavored Lay's.
Yeah.
Some bullshit like that.
When stores do that, when they overprice shit just because it's more convenient, then make it fucking cheap. You know, make it worth my while. There's a lot of restaurants where they have, like, Chipotle's really guilty of this, where they'll have a bottle of Coke right there, or they'll have those, like, pineapple drinks, but they're like $5.
Yeah.
And you're like, why? Dude, I could go to Walmart right next door and it's like $1. Like, why are you doing this to me?
CVS or Walgreens. I can walk up in there and get a Doritos.
Mm-hmm.
Whatever the hell you call them.
I don't know. But I think those stores are going to die soon. Those stores seem
Walgreens
like...
and CVS?
Yeah.
Yeah, since like, nobody goes in there for photos anymore.
Once pharmacies are online, it's over, bro.
They
it's
basically
fucking
are.
Over.
We only go to the doctors to see what drugs we need from the pharmacies, and all those pharmacies are.
You'll just zoom. We can just zoom. Oh, your back hurts through the camera. Oh, here's the subscription. You'll just buy it through Amazon.
Yeah.
That's probably 20 years from now. 10 years from now. We won't be going to the doctor. We'll be doing like scans in our bedroom where like a full body scan, and then like, yeah, you got cancer in your right leg or something.
Yeah, I was just able to detect it with this little device.
Right. You don't need to take a
Or some
drive.
bullshit like that.
You don't need to take a drive to a dirty building and be around a bunch of sick people. Just take a body scan in your house. You'll be fine.
The future of medicine.
Oh, dude, that doesn't seem far. That does not seem far, right? I mean, you can literally take photos of your mouth and send it to your orthodontist and get checkups that way. So like, it doesn't seem far, man.
Talking about that, I don't know if you've ever experienced it, but having braces was the worst thing.
Well, I'm going through it right now, actually. With the Invisalign, my teeth are sore.
Yeah, they're always sore. Your gums feel like they're sensitive all the time.
Constant headache.
Yeah.
Constantly. Last night I went to bed with a headache and I woke up with a headache and I was like, cool, no change.
And then going through braces with rubber bands especially is the worst because I had that experience.
That was fun though.
And then you feel the pressure.
Yeah, but wasn't it so fun shooting your rubber band out of your mouth? Have you ever done that before?
You
missed out if you didn't do it, man.
I did it sometimes, like a rubber band thing.
Yeah.
You just slingshot it.
And you just man, I remember slingshotting it in class when I was in high school. It was really
you
fun.
Landing on someone?
I tried. I don't know if I was ever successful, but I definitely tried all the time because I had a bag of them, you know?
Yeah.
And it was funny. That was a weird thing. They'd be like, what color do you want? And you're like, what?
Yeah.
For rubber bands? Just clear. I don't care. Like.
Yeah, I said clear too.
Yeah. Well, so sorry, but time check. How much time you got?
We should probably cut it off at 6:30.
6:30 for you to leave?
Unless you no.
To play pool.
Yeah.
Just want
We can wrap it up right now, though.
Okay, yeah, because you know what? Sorry, folks, but I kind of want to play some pool. This has been fun. A cool icebreaker with all these mics.
We love the new sounds.
They're wonderful. Thank you. I accept my Academy Award.
Now's the speech. I'm just kidding.
Woo! And hopefully by next week we'll have whole new sounds. Hopefully we'll have a good soundboard with.
Yes, I'll have my sound pad wire. Hopefully.
Right. You
All
want
I'll
a little
need is that
Uzi?
connection.
You want a little Uzi sound bites?
Yeah.
I'm gonna have some Sean O'Malley sound bites. Maybe some Kahaya sound
We're
bites
gonna
as well.
have some culturally relevant sound bites. Let's just say that much.
I can't. After you said that, I would have pressed a certain sound bite in my head, and it would have been perfect. Hopefully, it'll be nice and comedic by next episode. But
yeah, we're super hyped for the growth of the Oruga Podcast.
I know in the beginning of this podcast, it was a little rough. We were a little stiff, but by the time right now, I think I could go for another hour. But it's a shame because I really want to play some pool. So. Yeah, thanks for listening. Check out our website. We're constantly updating it.
Orugastore.com.
And we might be taking some products off the store, so check it out, get it while you can, because those products might not stay there very long.
They are exclusive and somewhat seasonal.
Amen to that. And
we are revamping them currently so that when they are released again, you can buy them at their best product point yet.
And even he lost me on that one.
Yeah.
But that's all I got. And yeah, enjoy yourself. And
we've got to be ready.
Visit orugastore.com today and enter the discount code OP15 for 15% off your order on all Oruga merch. Free shipping for orders over $50 is available as well. Thank you. The Oruga Podcast.
Somehow somebody's always looking the other way. Now look at these guys. They look busy, right?